Hey, my fine people, let us get the custom conferences done first, and then we'll talk about how many players we have to cut, because I presume it'll be quite a bit. So let's see what we have going on here. At independent status, promoted last night, the Charlotte 49ers, who we beat in the playoffs in the Final Four, they head to Conference USA to replace Vanderbilt, and Toledo will go down for San Jose State. Oh, Moki, again, we talked about it earlier. That national title game last night was one of the best individual games in this channel's history for any sports game, really. I mean, that was nuts. That was nuts. Conference USA, your champions, the Buffalo Bulls, actually did a thing. They head to the MAC to replace Western Michigan. Congrats to Buffalo for doing a thing. I mean, Moki, we live in the DGen hours. We live. Oh, dude, West Coast, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. By the way, I've joked about it with some other people before. If by some miracle I ever end up in the old great state of Washington, I'm gonna let you know. We'll go to a Mariners game, even if they're disappointing. We're still going. Unless it's hockey season, in which case, we're going. Your champions of the MAC, the Southern Miss Piss Eagles. Fuck Brett Favre. They head to the Sun Belt to replace San Antonio. The main reason why I say that is my sister-in-law lives in Oregon, and it's not that far of a trek up to Washington from there in the Seattle area. So I get free tickets for the Mariners. Jesus, well, I didn't ask for the hookup, but also, have you seen how cheap baseball tickets are nowadays? I mean, I'm not saying the Mariners or the White Sox, but Jesus Christ, sometimes they can't even give tickets away. Sunbelt champions. UConn. They head to... Oh, they changed the deal there, so the Americans first. Interesting thing to change. I mean, they're not wrong. It is technically the name of the conference. You buy a White Sox ticket, you get to play for them. I mean, come on. They wouldn't make that a rule, because then they might actually win a goddamn game. Can't have that happen. Oh, goodness. Boise State head to the Mountain West. Yeah, muted, right? It's just such like a random thing to change. After all this time, being like, yep, let's update the name and change it, but... Alright, down go Arkansas. Mountain West champs, the Ball State Cardinals, baby. We head to the Pac-12 to replace the Gamecocks of South Kakalaki. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Also trying not to sneeze. Champions of the Pac-12 were the Green Wave of Tulane. They head to the ACC to replace Purdue. Obviously, we'll end up talking about what our conference looks like once we get to the preseason. And the challenges that we might have, because it is very possible that Tier 5 is where we are going to big-time plateau for the remaining years that we have. The competition level is only getting more ridiculous. But then again, we were in a tier with Clemson, and they didn't even make the conference title game. You never know. Alabama heading back to the Big Ten to replace Syracuse. Are they going to plateau or go on a run? I mean, with the way this team's looking, they said that they adjusted some things about the sim engine. I am really intrigued. At the same time, I'm kind of expecting things to go poorly for us instead of a bit more positively, as you would suspect. For ProRel, is the playoff format or the old format better? I do like the playoff format a lot. I don't know. They both had their advantages. I think the one thing that is a little bit disappointing about this is I still can't lock in what conferences get automatic entry into the playoffs. If I could do that and have, you know, the top 4 conferences be guaranteed spots, I think we'd get much more realistic looking brackets. So I don't know. It's a give and take. We have to cut only 13 players, which really isn't that bad, all things considered. We will not be getting rid of a single quarterback. Running back, ideally, we won't get rid of anybody here either. Fullback situation. Yeah, sorry to eye shot the Scherf, but he's fast as hell, but again, like his route running wasn't good enough to really be able to play him running back, wide out, tight ends, so we'll get rid of him and run one of the 2 freshmen this year. At wide out, oh boy, here's where the cuts are coming from. Here's where the cuts are coming from. We start off at the bottom, Jamie B. Curtis. We'll see you on the flip side. There's some other people I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but I think we have to. Herschel needs a walker. Only the 87 speed. Yeah, I'm sorry, Herschel. You gotta go. And then Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, who we moved to wide out. You could argue we should have kept him in a running back situation, but at the same time, Bill Cincinnati's the running back, because this guy has a chance to end up being a big-time problem later on. I think we'd rather keep 1 foot into over Joseph just because of the speed element alone. So sorry to Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. Great player for us for a short amount of time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We could technically, and I think we will, get rid of 1 foot into Graves as well. Just cut some of these seniors. They're barely better than the underclassmen that we have. I mean, that wideout group is fucking fast. Whew. Off the game time touchdown, the national title. He did. He did. And I still let him go. Because you know who had the big catch? Greg Jennings. Put the team on his back, though. So I said, fuck you, Gumby, and booted that guy out. Look, business is ruthless sometimes, you know? Holy guards. Holy shit. Maybe I should have kept him because holy shit, the amount of linemen that I am hoarding right now is fucking hilarious. All of the linemen. Do we have anybody else to cut other than a lineman? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, okay, so Dasamori didn't really step up as a linebacker. Sorry, Das, I kind of ruined your career here, but it was just clear you weren't going to reach your potential. We can cut Dasa. Corner, absolutely nobody to cut there. Nobody to cut at safety. I mean, like, Hooch Gooch isn't that good, but whatever. Alright. We got 7 players left to go, and they all have to be linemen. We are going to take a look at some of these guys' dev patterns. And let that be the deciding factor. So Gage the Elephant was a fullback. He's star dev. LeBron is elite dev. Coker. Impact dev. Stephen A. Star dev. Stop looking at me, Schwan. Impact dev. Brad to the bone. And then D Imperio. So it's center, Jarius the Harriest. Normal dev for Jarius. I'm sorry, Jarius, but you gotta go. Jamario Brothers also has to go. Normal dev. Sorry, Jamario Brothers. We're also going to be saying goodbye. It's normal dev, Tinkle, Rainbow Sprinkle. I mean, he looks like he's good, but we just got other people in the system that I think can hit a higher overall. Liquid IV is the last normal dev. I'm sorry to IV. I think you're going to go too. I think you're a great player. We'll see if you turn into anything long term, but that is the move to make. So we got Mojito at the bottom here. RoboCop's only 1 point worse and is a freshman. Mo is a senior. Mo might be on the outs. Right guard side, Mr. Keys, I think, could stay. Lester's impact dev. Awasika's impact dev. Hate to say it, Mojito's gotta go. Sorry, Mo. Gotta be done. It's gotta be done. Still need to get rid of 2 players here. Honestly, maybe Mo gets the chance here. Let's double check the team. Somebody cut it quarterback. We cut it running back. You can maybe argue one of them, but I'd prefer not to. Nobody at wideout, nobody at tight end. Defensive end, we got a lot of players in the mix there. But nobody to get rid of. Technically, we could get rid of one of the 2 big defensive ends, but that's a sweet amount of depth in case somebody gets hurt. Yeah, it's got to be the O-line where we clear out that space. It's got to be. The alternative would get rid of Hooch Gooch. Just run Sheep Shearer. Yeah, you know, let's get rid of old Hooch Gooch here. He's just not that good. One more player. One more. Shit. Could be with his normal dev. Or the Bazooka Bazaka. Or Keys. You know what? Let's have it be Keys. Down to 85. Some tough cuts. Some decent overalls that were gone, but that does show the step up that this team has taken in a lot of ways. So. Whew. All right. 87s across the board. You love to see it. Apparently down to number 9 in the country. So let's see then, shits and giggles. Because we saw this last night, right? So if I change them to, let's just say, I don't know, who sucks in this timeline? Kent State, apparently. Absolute trash. When I back out, hit save. Is that completely glitched? Because we had that with Florida last year. It's still showing Kent State. Okay. Okay. If I regenerate schedule. That's yes. Air Force, to be honest. We'll probably just leave that the way it is then. Fair enough. But did it save? Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, fuck it. Leave it. I mean, I don't know. Well, nah, screw it. Let's see. Off to the letter picker wheel. To the wheel. There we go. I thought the letter picker wheel site was down. Let's see as we roll M. We have for M's in week 3. All right, chat. You get a choice here. For week number 3, would it be our old pals Miami, who we just can't escape? Will it be Michigan State? Or will it be Mississippi State? Who are we playing in week number 3, so long as this isn't glitched out? Who will it be? Who will it be? The choice is yours. Our 2 non-conference games a year. You guys know the deal by this point in time. We've been doing this for a while now. So, what do you guys think? Oh, Mississippi State to drive crazy. Chat's ruthless right now with Miami being tied for the lead. I mean, it is a rivalry game, but Jesus Christ, haven't they doled out enough punishment to me over the years? Like, they have just relentlessly tortured. Like, the worst type of older brother who's just like, I'm gonna shove you into a door every time. Not speaking from experience, but maybe, I don't know. Miami's on the schedule. Redbird rivalry in effect. And then week number 12. We will spin the wheel again, so long as this isn't actually glitched out, like someone was saying it might be. We roll a W. George W. All right, chat, your choice for week number 12, so long as this isn't glitched. The Demon Deacons of Wake Forest, the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky, or our old pals, the Wyoming Cowboys. We lost to last season, or was that the season before? I honestly don't remember. But we have history with all three of these programs, of course, some more than others. But who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? By the way, shout out to Kent State being a 0-star program. All these programs are 1-star at this stage. Who's a 5-star then? Just USC for an open schedule, that is. 4 stars. Boise State at a 3.5. Well, I'm not surprised, but yeah, let's just go ahead and call it. Wyoming is on the schedule. So long as it doesn't glitch out, it'll be Wyoming and Miami. Fair play. In terms of recruitment, we are now allowed 4-star players, baby. Of course, 5 stars are interested in us, but it's 4 stars only for the moment. Let's see who's interested in us. Uh-oh. Nobody out of the gates at quarterback. Nobody out of the gates at running back. A wide receiver, Quan Couch. Welcome in, Quan. Tackle, Amari Boyce. Couple of guards, Sammy Ham and Kelvin Duck. Centers, Josh Heitman, Kyle McCutcheon. Defensive ends, Matthew Novak, J.C. Higdon, and Darron Abreu. Darren? Defensive tackles, Tim Tualo. Earl Myers as well. Nobody at outside linebacker. Nobody at middle linebacker. Corner, Coco Money. Safeties, John Cavazos, Delonte Trinidad, and Tremont Nix. Safety, Ben Keys. No kicker, no punter. We are going to have to look for a kicker and punter this year. So that'll be interesting. Any other 4 stars that have at least a 2 or a 3-star pipeline rating, including Sam Gooch, we'll definitely have to add to our list. Crash Andrews. You sweet, beautiful, gorgeous, handsome Mandrews. How's your face? Aside from handsome. All right, we are not going to be able to get everybody on the board immediately. Why is Gooch so common? I mean, everyone has one. Sam Gooch. Let's see how good this guy is. We are dealing with different caliber talents now. We used to dream of finding a player like this, and it's literally the first 4-star that we look at. Yep, Crash, that's why you don't look at Twitter and don't read into anything until it's confirmed. Sergio Cribbs, we'll definitely look at him too. And then what about DJ Grimm? I mean, yeah, he's pretty fucking good, too. Rhymany. Running back, Noah McIlwain. Gold safety, valve, and clear-headed, 89 speed, 75 short route, 77 cat. Yep, he's good. Yep, this is going to be very common. Devontae Harris. 90 speed, 91 acceleration. So he's just a slightly worse version of McIlwain, but McIlwain's at least an athlete, so might be worth it. Hell of a lot of wideouts here. Quan Couch. 94 speed. It's fast as shit, dude. Whew. A takeoff as well. Alright, I think it's pretty straightforward. Let's just give every single player a scholarship for now. And we'll continue to scout out certain people. But there isn't a single player that we are likely to not want at this point. And then, of course, again, we'll have to look at kickers and punters later on, but we got plenty of time to do that. Crash, I mean, you know, if I learned a lesson from anybody, you know, not everything needs a tweet, though, you know? Sometimes it's just best to... You know? You know? Coco Money is a phenomenal name. John Jones. Not gonna bring that guy in because he'll never fucking fight. He won't fight for a win. Alright, so back to the scouting. Actually, let's start at the top because these guys would have had the interest by default. Thing. Never learned lessons from you, you cock. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, these guys had the interest by default. Okay. Amari Boyce at tackle? Is a bust, apparently. However, I mean, based on those attributes, he's already better than most players that we get. Jesus. What about Sam Ham? We dealt with lesser players, no disrespect, for so long. To be seeing starting attributes like this now is absurd. It's so nice. Damn, dude. Damn. These guys are crazy. This is awesome. I forgot what it was like to be scouting out 4-star players consistently. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Christmas time. It feels like it. Mr. Atuaolo with your 86 tackling out of the gates. Hell yeah. Earl Myers, if we have just enough points to finish looking at you. There you go. Okay, so the target list is beautiful. That's what you get. 3.5. Preseason All-Americans. Oh my god, our left tackle is a outright national preseason All-American. That's the first player we've ever had hit the list. Jameson Butts. CWP, we won the national title. So we got to skip a level. Pac-12. Oh, yeah. Cornell Sanders, Laura Kraft. Oh, my God. Woo. Best kicker and punter. Beautiful. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. We do got to go over the red shirts in the depth chart before we can rename our new players. And of course, as always, the red shirts will be super easy. Just all of our newbies. You did, Lofa. You weren't the only one to miss it, though. I'm just gonna scratch both of those guys and see if they can just develop a little bit. see. What's the worst we could get for a walk-on kicker? Punter? No idea. I don't remember our little trial run. So... we did see what walk-ons looked like. I also don't know if they've changed how that system works at all since we messed around. The talent level on this team now is just a thing of beauty. We have definitely accomplished our goal. Well, one of our goals, not all of our goals. We still got a bit of a ways to go, but let's see what this depth chart ends up looking like then with all those red shirts before we get into renaming the new freshmen. So obviously Cornell Sanders is the guy. Crack the Casey behind him. Dalvin and the Chipmunks there as well. I mean, at any time, any one of these guys could have been the starter, and we have all three of them. Running back situation looks good. Again, we're going to rock with the highest rated players at the top of that list. Wideouts, and still the best that receiver core has ever looked. Everyone has at least 90 speed, except for Dom Minatrix. Tight end wise, looking really good. Really good. Argue whether or not Lara Kraft should be the top one, just because Nimmo has the better speed, but Kraft is so good at blocking. Left tackle is phenomenal. Left guard, solid. Not the best. Oh, I think that's because Brad to the Bones. Yeah, he's set up to start on the other side, which I actually don't want. I'd rather have all that extra depth at left guard. Unless somebody has team player. Which they do not. So between D Imperio and Brad, we're going to go with Brad for having wear down. Center situation looks pretty damn good. Right guard situation. Who's that backup right guard? Awasika. And then right tackle. I mean, dude, this team. This team. The left end situation is beautiful. Right end side is outrageous. I mean, you could argue about who the starter should be here between World Champ and Spider-Man. I think based off the badges, I mean, I did say highest rated players, though. Well, based off of the badges, you could argue that World Champ should be there. But let's just start highest rated players overall and see how they do. Defensive tackle's hilarious. And of course, the linebacker situation is going to be screwed up, just like the O-line. So, left side linebackers. Downloaded Torrents, and remember the Amaro. Dumbest names we have. Middle linebackers look good. Jesus Christ, this team. The boys are all grown up. Beautiful. John Wilkes Lincoln is the starting right outside linebacker. Corners are looking fantastic. Everyone's fast as hell. Maniac, that's why I don't comment on stuff like that until it's confirmed. What do we want to do here? Right. We are going to want cats. Play if need be. I think we're getting close to recruitment class. Yeah, right? Kick return. Either Peter Doubt. It's got to be Peter Doubt. I mean, the speed that he has, 85 return, it's got to be Peter. Hey, Peter. Kickoffs looking good. Doggett, I haven't seen them mention anything about the depth chart in terms of fixing the whole, hey, why does it do that situation. So, third down back. Good. Power back. Dude, Bill Cincinnati is going to be insane. He is going to be absolutely insane this year. And we have the depth at wideout. We can just set it up like this. Let's start at corner. Again, just get the highest rated dudes in there. Screw it. Whatever. Darius in there. And then defensive tackle. We got Ingold, Spider-Man, Shakira. Right side, same thing. Ingold, Spider-Man. Hey, whoever has the best stamina, whatever, that's who it'll play. So I'm good with it. Danny, this team is the best kind of disgusting. To the point where I do wonder, like, I do want to hit that top tier, but I don't know. Like, I hope this team plays up to their ability. I hope. Not Dynasty mode, the actual Ball State Dynasty. Fair enough. Well, Danny, the good news is you're here just in time to rename our new players. Let's go over all the new names then, chat. Get this season started. Your new additions this year. Chili Conheaney. Let Him Cooks. Running back, Rubber Duck Forbath. Fullbacks, Wicked Witch of the Westerman. And Alani S. Morissette. As you see, Alanis Morissette. Wideout, Greg Ory. This one scrolls slower than it used to. At center, Drew Peacock. Aquafina. Dude Love. Crash, don't you be texting me complaining about names. That's exactly what you just did, isn't it? Maybe. Or not. Never mind, you're not texting me complaining. Fair. Would also look for a more reputable source. But yes. Dude Love, Snack Pack, Joey Fat One. At right guard, Cole Incoward. Now heard. Defensive end, Nick Elback. Tim Terrell. King Kong Bandy. Thomas Jefferson. On the right side, Garbanzo Costanzo. We missed the easy joke of quarterback one Kohini. Defensive tackle, Adam and Eve. Your linebackers, Siegfried Enroy. I'm not your boy, Torre. Doesn't quite work as well as people wanted it to. I'm not your boy, Torre. Oh, we used Garbanzo, for sure. And MF Doomerville. The E is silent. Sure. At safety, Greg Orius and George F. Lloyd. At strong safety, many Merriman. Unbelievable. The creative geniuses we have in this chat. Outstanding. With that, though, I think we are ready to go for the start of this new season. We're going to leave all of that as it is. I think we're good. Let's do this. I mean, hey, we got a national title to defend. We have a higher conference to make it to. And we have some players, including John Jones. Running scared as always, John Jones. Won't be heading to Ball State. Fair enough. Oh, Endo, what now? Jeez. Shit you find on social media, my man. Holy hell. Let us continue to scout people out first before we actually go for anybody. Coco Money isn't an immediate bust, at least. Honestly, I gotta go back through some of these players here. Saquon Couch at wideout, 94 speed, 95 acceleration. He definitely stays. Put him on 10. Amari Boyce was a bust, but attribute-wise, he's got better starting ratings than most of the guys that we've seen. I sure hope Endo has a friend who will delete his search history when he dies. Fair. This guy's also pretty damn solid. Although his run block is apparently atrocious. So I'm taking him out of there. Kelvin Duck. Decent. Decent, Kelvin. Decent. Josh Heitman. I mean, he's apparently a gem, so I'll trust it anyway. That's fine. Kyle McCutcheon. I mean, looks like a beast. Especially with gold screening for us right out of the gates. The mentals that he has. Guy looks like an absolute beast. We're going to put him on 25 by default. Matthew Novak, given that he was a gem, screw it, we'll just go for him. JC Higdon with 84 finesse moves out of the gates. That's absolutely someone we're going to target. Mr. Abreu. Not bad. Nothing outrageous, but he's not bad. Tim Tuaolo. 92 strength, 86 tackles, 76 block shedding. Yeah, we'll target him as well. Earl Mayers, 83 power moves, 91 strength. We'll target him. And then Coco Money, corner, 75 man coverage, 92 speed. Yeah, there's no reason to not go for him by default either. Free safety, John Cavazos. Is a gem. 79 zone coverage to start. Beautiful. Delonte Trinidad is a bust. But honestly, he's not that bad out of the gates. He's really not. Tremon Nix. What do we got for Tremon here? Also a bust, but again, he's not that bad. He might be a bust of a 4-star, but he's still a 4-star for a reason. Bakers, what's up? Ben Keys. What do we got for Ben here? 79 zone out of the gates, 89 speed. Stuff. Sam Gooch. The Goocher. We already looked at the Goocher. And, yeah. He looks good. He looks good. Sergio Cribbs as a gem. We'll go ahead and max that out. DJ Grimm. Hell of a name. Also looks decent. But Noah McIlwain. Fast as hell as a receiving back. Safety. It's not bad. Devontae Harris is again just a slightly lesser version than McIlwain. Rodney Michelle. We haven't looked at you yet. Fast as hell. Decent catching. Not the best route runner, but that'll do. Locked out for DeAndre. Mine go already. Samia. It's Samia. If we get this guy and someone doesn't name him Itza, you're fucking up, chat. You're fucking up. This guy's fast as hell, has great jumping. Jared Buchele. Jared Buccello. 98 speed, 79 catching with gold takeoff. Oh, at 6'4", he has 98 speed. That is absurd. Holy shit, that is absurd. God damn. God damn. Woo. Gerard Gove Room. Oh, goodness. Again, we're saving our coach points, by the way, until our next upgrade, because we need more to kind of do what we need to do. So, we did get locked out for quite a few people this week, though, which isn't surprising, because we didn't have too many guys that were interested in coming here out of the gates. As we play TCU to kick off our season. Have we ever played TCU? We have. It hasn't been more than once. We lost Sergio Cribbs. Noah McIlwain. Rodney Michelle. Jared is gone. We never even had a chance. We never had a chance to even put points on him. 98 speed wide out at 6'4", and he's gone. We didn't stand a chance. That's a shame. All right, Kevin Spillman. 96 jumping, 93 speed at 6'3". Not bad. That's a hell of a silver medal right there. All right, so back to the prospect list then. 4 stars. Caps, that's hilarious if true. I don't think we had any other tackles to look at. That was all of them. Yeah. What about guards that might be left? We already have Duck on the list. We've already looked at Sam Ham. Marvin. Defensive end. We have Jared Trahan. Defensive tackle. Nobody new to add. Linebacker. Lamont Capra? Missed you earlier. Fair enough. I guess we had that many players to add to the board. Middle linebacker. Nobody. Corners. Ty Cawson. What a name. Safeties. Nobody new. Strong safety. Nobody new. Okay. So we'll focus on these guys, then we'll look at kickers and punters later on. So new players on the board. Marvin. What you got for us, Marvin? A lot of abilities. O-line rally. He's not bad. 90 strength. It's not bad. It sucks that 98 speed wideout disappeared before we could really do anything. Jared Trahan. What's a name I wish would make a comeback? Let's go with... What's a good old man name? What's a good old man name? Name him Bug. What about like Bartholomew? Eustace is a good one. Eustace is a good one. Elmer, that's not bad. Herb. Herb's also not a bad one. We pronounce Trayan. It's probably Trayan, right? Tran. Mr. Trayan. This guy's a beast too. God damn. Trahan. Lamont Capra. It's very good. Corduroy. It's my grandpa, Corduroy McClymont. This guy's a beast, too. Let's go. All right. Let's look at interest. Anybody on 25? Let's get them on to 50. Let's actually put them on an extra 10. I think we'll have enough points to spread the wealth here. Quite a few guys on 25 by default. That's not bad. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Actually, no, let's actually do that. And these guys on the bottom that we're in the most trouble for, 25 each. Spread the wealth that way and try to make up ground for these guys before they just totally cut us out. No, one more guy on 25. Perfect. There we go. So first game of the year. Entirely different situation with the way the simming works. Conference-wise, this is who we're up against this year. In the newly reorganized Pac-12, and I mean, there are some heavy hitters in this conference now. We're at an 87. 82 overall Cincy. 79 overall Colorado State. Okay, this isn't exactly lending credence to my heavy hitters conversation. 82 overall Iowa State. 85 overall Louisville. 81 for Mizzou. 85 Ole Miss. 81 Oregon State. 83 Purdue. 81 TCU. And an 89 for the UCLA Bruins. So tier 5, we match up pretty well with the exception of UCLA. Holy shit. So if we want a promotion, we need to find a way to outduel the Bruins as we start our season against the Horned Frogs of Texas Christian. We'll put them in the perps. Paulie, what's going on, man? What's up? UCLA has won a national title in this timeline, yes. They have indeed.
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas.
They have indeed. All right, let's do this.
They have a standard, a legacy to live up to.
Let's gently help these frogs to the other side of the road, because why would you harm frogs? Frogs are cool. All right, gentlemen, Pac-12, we have made it further than we ever thought we would. That is Facettin. See what the boys can do. Let's see how the Super Sim works. After the supposed changes that they've made, we're just going to let this run for now, and maybe I'll have to do the medium fast switch off that we did in the national title game, although you could argue that didn't necessarily work out for us up to that point. All right. 3-point lead. Taker, yes, but obviously nothing confirmed at the moment. 3-point lead for TCU. We got 12 minutes to go. If they score again, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Tie it up at 20. We are threatening to score. We're up by 3 with 1 minute and 31 seconds to go. Gentlemen, can you get a no-touching win over TCU to start this season and your national title defense? Interception! Ball game! Taekwondo! One play, GG's.
No touching! No touching! They're trying to get back in the game. You're having to.
That is a damn good way to start a year.
An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think
a stunned crowd here in Fort Worth as the freshman Taekwondo, his second pick of the game. Imagine debuting for the defending national champions with with 2 interceptions in your first game. That's it. Our first game in the Pac-12. Ball State get the win.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out.
Cornell Sanders delivers.
You're going to find things to work on.
As Ty was the player of the game.
That's where you want to
Oh.
And I think if you're the coaching staff,
What a way to start.
You've got to like what you just seen.
What a way to start.
There was tremendous.
Good job, boys. That Pac-12 badge looks fucking sick on these uniforms, by the way. God damn. Also, they didn't score an outrageous amount of points in the fourth quarter. Imagine. Imagine.
Very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for
Rockermeyer, what a name. Sanders 13-19, 223, a touchdown and a pick. Okay. On his best game. Running game was solid when we did run the ball. Shout out to Bill Cincinnati. Sophomore power back. I'm excited for this guy over the next couple of years. And Kyrie Flat Earth had a hell of a game. Good job, boys. Good job. Great way to kick off a new season. You can't really ask for anything better. Win is a win is a win. Sweet. I don't even know who we have in week 2. I don't remember what the hell our schedule looks like aside from the teams we'll be playing. Just don't know the order. Another rough week. Oh, Cocoa Money. We got locked out for Cocoa Money. Rhubarb it is not, unfortunately. Our program tradition's gone up. Our brand exposure has also gone up. Yeah, we were fighting an uphill battle. How the hell is he Conference Defensive Player of the Week? Like, he had a great game, but dude, we had a freshman with 2 picks. Great job, though, for Spider-Man. As we draw the Oregon State Beavs, we're the number 6 team in the country. We have played Oregon State before and lost badly. Oh, man. Yeah, the lack of interest from players. We're down to 19 players, though. It's not that bad. Not at all. So anybody on 35? We still haven't unlocked hard sells for this week. Okay. Anybody on 35, we're going to replace those with 50s. because of the amount of players we just lost, the amount of points that we just freed up. And then guys like this, we'll end up putting them on 25. Do the game plan there. Mr. John Cavazos. Rock Island, Illinois. Fucking heavy, dog. Wayne, New Jersey, home of the Fountains? We need to get that guy. Looks like a good deal. Kelvin Duck's already ready for a visit, apparently. Higdon. Earl Mayers. Mr. Couch. Closest to committing so far. I'd have to sort by interest, which we will actually be doing shortly. Unless we run out of points earlier than I wanted here, it's going to be kind of close. Gonna be a little bit close. Actually, we're okay. The interest status, Josh Heitman is the closest. Ready for visits. Kelvin Duck. Get you scheduled against Miami, but we don't know enough of your interests. And Higdon. Yeah, I got nothing to sell you on either. Just found out this Saturday there'll be a naked biking event. Of course, that's a thing. I mean, you know, why not? Why not? Just go for it, you know? Just going for it. I mean, I guess my biggest takeaway is, like, would your ass not consistently get stuck to the seat? No? Think you fooled them. Think you fooled them all about what you were actually referring to. I just can't imagine that would be overly comfortable, you know? That's the thought. The Oregon State Beavs. Well, even a Hank Hill ass would still get stuck to the seat, right? Like, you don't need much ass for it to be sweaty. I mean, I guess it would depend on whether or not the bike seat was leather, but aren't most bike seats still leather? You know? It's the ones I've seen. I'm just saying. I just feel like that would be uncomfortable. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Leather. Fake morning. Well, you know.
Potential drama we have in store. You've seen
Never seen a bike seat.
Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it.
The Ball State Cardinals take on the Oregon State Beavers. Last time we visited the stadium, we got pooped on. Absolutely pooped on, but let's see what happens today. Fresh off of beating TCU to kick off our season. So these are different times, different circumstances, although goodness gracious, is this a defensive battle? So far, much better in the second half, much better in the second half. So much better in the second half.
They've won back-to-back games.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
You want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about.
Who even is this team anymore?
Let's build.
Who even is this team?
And continue to build on it. Continue, and then
My goodness.
You never know where you
My goodness, my goodness. Who even is this team anymore? Outrageous. 30-3, your final score as our defense flexes its might and its muscles. Quarterback, 172 yards, 2 picks, no touchdowns. Our quarterback, only 116 yards, a touchdown and a pick. I mean, he hasn't been overly impressive so far. It has been our defense. It has been our running game. Philly, Cincinnati. Wow. Only gave up 1 sack. How many times did we get to their quarterback? Oh my god. Woo! Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh man, this defense, I'm gonna jinx them. They look good.